D'Angelo Russell's absence will give this role player their chance. D'Angelo Russell stated in the post-game news conference following the Minnesota Timberwolves loss to the Portland Trail Blazers on Monday that he was sore from a knee collision during the game. He informed reporters he would see how he felt the next day. Russell was classified as day-to-day on the Timberwolves injury report on Wednesday, before of the team's game against the Clippers. Then, just before the game, Chris Finch stated that Russell would be out of the lineup in Los Angeles because his knee was still bothering him. This is far from the ideal hour to have your team's starting point guard miss time. Not to mention D'Angelo Russell had been on a tear to start the month of December, putting up 26.4 points per game in 5 outings. His play as of late had been keeping the Timberwolves aloft, and his impact will be sorely missed. However, his absence will give one role player their chance to shine, Wendell Moore. Wendell Moore will get his chance with D'Angelo Russell out of the lineup. No, he will not become a permanent starter or play 30 minutes, but Wendell Moore will have a chance to show off his unique skill set with the Timberwolves down one of their most crucial ball handlers. Moore will still be playing behind the likes of Kyle Anderson, but he will be able to show off his playmaking and scoring skills and have the chance to earn more of a legitimate role with this team going forward. He already earned his first pro start on November 30th, when he helped the Timberwolves secure arguably their biggest win of the season over Memphis. In that game, he stuffed the stat sheet with 7 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block, and 1 steal in 20 minutes of action. He made the most of his opportunity and showed why Minnesota was lucky to get him in their 2022 draft night trade with the Rockets. Look for Wendell Moore to see more minutes as long as D'Angelo Russell is out. Situations like these are where a young player like Moore can make a name for themselves. The Heat will certainly be an interesting team to watch in the coming weeks and months as it remains clear that a trade is necessary to restore what could be a lost season of the Butler era. Well, one of his former teams could be a target for the team. According to Score North's Aaron Wolfson, the Heat are showing some trade interest in Minnesota Timberwolves guard D'Angelo Russell as the deadline for player movement is starting to creep into the picture. Russell, 26, currently starts for Minnesota while averaging 16.6 points, 3.1 rebounds, and 6.3 assists while shooting 46.1% from the field and 35.5% from the three-point line in 27 games. The point guard has a cap hit of $31.38 million and is scheduled to become an unrestricted free agent at the end of the year. Minnesota might be enticed to extract some value instead of letting him walk if it is for a good price. Perhaps, the Heat could look to move Duncan Robinson and Victor Oladipo $25.65 million in return. If not, Kyle Lowry could be possible with his $28.33 million cap hit. Any trade would likely require some type of pick and return, but would Miami surrounding these requirements? The Heat would surely not want to give away Lowry when their backcourt has defensive struggles. Plus, the Timberwolves have seen Russell improve over the course of the season and a swap involving Robinson and Oladipo might not be intriguing. Lowry would also make the team significantly older. It will be a story to follow as the NBA trade deadline is starting to creep into the frame. The Heat will likely be active while the Timberwolves look to gel together and hope for a healthy Karl-Anthony Towns to emerge.